Make the ground shake.
So, hey guys, what is going on? My name is Gummy, and today we are here on the second channel for another statue tutorial, another FNAF World character. So, today we are doing Redbear. Very similar to Freddy Fazbear, just red. So in fact, it's pretty much just a red variant of the original design I made quite a while back, with a few changes to make it a bit better, but apart from that, very similar. So, we're going to start off, and we're going to list off the blocks you need to build it, and then we'll get straight on into building it. So you'll need red wool, black wool, pink stained clay, cyan stained clay, block of quartz, yellow stained clay, yellow wool, grey wool, and a map. If you're on console, it just makes life a tad easier. So, as I said, it consists mainly of these three colours, red wool, black wool, and pink stained clay. These are more detailed blocks, but yeah, the majority is of these three blocks. You'll need quite a few of them, but it shouldn't be too difficult if you have yourself a nifty sheep farm, or if alternatively you're just in creative like I am. So, starting off with the first part, we're going to do the legs first, which is 12 tall, 8 wide. So the first layer is 1 black wool, 1 red wool, 1 black, 2 red, black, red, black. That's the first layer. So there's 12 layers in total, and they're 8 wide, so as you can see here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The second layer is the exact same, so it's black wool, red wool, black, red, black, red, black. The third and fourth layer is simply 8 red wool. The fifth layer is 8 black wool. The sixth, seventh, and eighth layer is red wool. Then for the ninth layer, so right now it should be 8 layers tall. The ninth layer is 3 red wool, 2 black wool, 3 red wool. The 10th layer is 2 red wool, 1 black wool, 2 red, 1 black, 2 red. The 11th layer is 2 black wool, 4 red, 2 black. And the 12th and final layer for now is 1 black wool, 6 red wool, 1 black wool. And once you've done that, it's simply 12 tall, 8 wide, as I said a second ago. If you want to make sure you've done it right without having to count, which is always the best way of doing things, simply, if you're on console, grab out a map. As you can see here, my Y coordinate is 5, which means my floor level is Y5. Yours might be slightly different, so definitely do check. If you're on PC, just press F3. So, we'll come up to here, and if I've done it correctly, it should be Y17, should I say. So 12 blocks off of floor level. So again, just to prove to you, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. As I said, 12 by 8. So the map trick works, and you can use that whenever. Again, bear in mind, if your floor level say Y10, then the top of it should be Y22. Ours is Y5, so the top of it is Y17. Simples. Hopefully you get that. So, anyways, moving on, we've now got this, again, which is 12 tall, 8 wide, and we're going to start moving on to the body. So what we're going to do is place 2 red wool on the left side and 2 red wool on the right side. On the left side, we're then going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 over to the left, and on the right side, you guessed it, we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 over to the right side, both times using red wool. Now essentially that is just marking out where the hands start, and we'll come back to that later on in the video. We don't need to worry about that for now, but again, it just saves time later on, so we can come back straight to the point. So anyways, in this 4 block gap here, what we're going to do is place 4 pink stained clay. Now the reason why we're using pink and not red is because the red is too similar to the red wool, it doesn't stand out, the pink does, hence why we're using it. So what we're then going to do is from here, we're going to go diagonal to the left, so to this block here, and we're going to go up 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're going to do the exact same on the right side, so we go up diagonal to right here, and we go up 7, like so. And right now, it should be 7 tall on the left, 7 tall on the right. We're then going to go up diagonal on both sides, going in towards the middle, and place 2 blocks in the middle, and that caps off your little chest part. And we can go ahead and fill this all in using our pink stained clay. So again, just to specify, the sides are 7 tall, and it's 4 thick. if you did have a block in each corner, it would be a 9x6, 9 tall, 6 wide. But we don't, we have one block in each corner missing, do us more of an oval shape, make it look a bit more circular. So this is what it should be looking like. So anyways, next what we're going to do is in these block corner on either side, we're going to place one red wool, and on top of this we're going to place 3 layers of 6 red wool. There you go, so that's the third layer complete. And once you've done that, that's pretty much the height of the statue, or the height it should be. So you should currently be 24 blocks off floor level. As you can see, mine's Y29, and I am 24 blocks off of floor level. So that is the top of the statue. What we're then going to go ahead and do is go back down to the bottom, down here, and this column here, we should have a 1 block that's left of the body. We simply just build up 11 using red wool, and we do this on the right side as well. 11 using red wool, and once you've done that, that will give you your 12x8. So, it looks a bit plain, and that's because it is a bit plain. What we're going to do now is add some like 3D effects to make it look a tad less plain. So, starting off, we go to the top left corner, we go to the second block in, we place 1 black wool, and we go down twice. We go to the right one, up diagonal, to right, down diagonal, to right, up twice. Gives you a shape that looks roughly like a W. We're then, on the left side, going to place 1 black wool there, and right side 1 black wool there, and it links up and gives you like a sideways 8, or like a chain look. So, what you'll notice, we have 1 block gap either side. We're going to go ahead and whack 1 cyan stained clay in either side, and that gives you your bow tie, and that looks nice and complete like so. But again, the whole middle part here is looking a tad empty, so what we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to get our black wool, and we're going to go to the center 2 blocks, so these 2 block gap in the middle. We come down to the pink stained clay part, so still the 2 block gap, and we go down 1. So essentially, from the top, there is a 4 block gap. As you can see, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we got the first one, and we go to the right one, and we place 2 in the center 2 blocks. You'll know you've done it correctly, because there should be a 3 block gap on either side. And again, there should be a 4 block gap from the top. On the left side, from here, we're going to go down 1, and this will give us like a right angled shape. In the bottom right corner, we're going to place 1 grey wool. So, bear in mind, on the bow tie, it's cyan. On the buttons, it's grey wool. That's purely just to give it a bit of variation. It's not too much difference, as you can see here, but it's just to vary it a bit and give you kind of like a different shade, different reflection, which you would get from like different angles of looking. So what we're going to do from here is we're going to go down 1, leave a 1 block gap, go down again, and basically replicate it. So we got the 2 black wool in the center. On the left, we go down 1 with black. On the right, we go down 1 with grey wool. And once you've done that, that is pretty much all you need to do, and that is the body complete, and that is a 12x8. So, now that the body's complete, we can now go and work on the arms. If you want to pause, this is probably the best opportunity you're going to get for a bit. Of course, I'll come back later on in the video and show everything off, but for now, this is a good time to pause. So, moving on, we're now going to go to the left arm, and we're going to start working on that. The arms are 12x4, 12 tall, 4 wide, and we're going to, again, be doing it layer by layer, left to right. So the first layer we've got here, which you should have built earlier, comes out at the same level as where the body starts, so the 13th layer. We're going to start off with the 4 red wool. On top of that, we're going to place 2 more layers of 4 red wool. On top of that, we place a layer of black wool, 3 layers of red wool, a layer of black wool, and then 4 layers of red wool. So in total, that's a 12x4, 12 tall, 4 wide, and it consists of 3 layers of red wool, layer of black wool, 3 layers of red wool, layer of black wool, and a layer, or 4 layers should I say, of red wool. Other side is the exact same, so that makes it nice and easy. We got 3 layers of red wool, a layer of black wool, 3 layers of red, a layer of black, and 4 layers of red. Okie dokie. So again, once you've done that, it's 12x4, and now you should have something that's 24 tall, 16 wide, should be looking something like this. Now, one thing to bear in mind is if you're building this on PC, it will look a tad better, because the red wool looks a bit richer, has a bit more like vibrancy to it, so it's a bit nicer, and same with the stained clay as well. It's a bit like less dry looking, but it still looks nice, I guess, on here. So if you want to change it maybe around a bit, you could potentially go ahead and use the red stained clay. But again, it looks a bit too similar. So again, it's up to you. Feel free to do what you want to do. But for now, we should have something looking like this. Okay, so saying that, it's looking awfully 2D. So we're going to go around to the left side of the leg now and start making the sides up and start making it a bit more like a statue. So we go to the left side here, to the black wall, and we go 1, 2, 3 to the left, and it gives us a backwards L shape. That is 12 by 4. So, essentially, we're going to go up layer by layer. We've already got this column here, so we're only placing 3 blocks in each row because this counts as our 4th block. So the first 4 layers is simply 3 red wool. The 5th layer is 3 black wool. We have 5 layers of 3 red wool, a layer of black wool, and then the final layer, the 12th layer, is 1 black wool and 2 red wool. So it's very, very simple. Once you've done that, you'll have something that looks like this, and that is a 12 by 4. Again, that consists of 4 layers of red wool, 1 layer of black, 5 layers of red wool, and then the 2 layers of black and red at the top. Good news, the other side is the exact same, so if you want to rush ahead, be a Speedy Gonzales, then you're more than welcome to do so. But I'm going to go around there nevertheless, and we're going to do it layer by layer. So, again, come around to the right side, we start off next to this black wall here, we go 1, 2, 3 to the right, gives us a 12 by 4 L shape. First 4 layers is red wool, so we do that. The 4th layer is black wool, 5 layers of red wool, the layer of black wool, and then 2 red, 1 black. Again, 12 by 4, and now would be a good time to pause. So, with that said, that is the side of the legs complete. This is what it looks like from the right side, and this is what it looks like from the left. If you come around to the rear of the statue now, you'll see something that looks like this. What we're going to do now is start working on the side of the arms, but to do this, we're going to come to the back of the arms right here. On either side, we're going to go 1, 2, 3 all the way across, so 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And if you come below, you'll notice that's a 4 by 4 square of red wool. If you come over to this side, do the exact same. You go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Again, if you come below, you'll notice it's a 4 by 4 square of red wool. And that gives you a platform of which looks like this. So on the left arm, it's again a backwards L. On the right arm, it's a normal L. So, same applies as the legs. It's a 12 by 4. However, we have this column here already pre-done. So, we're only placing 3 blocks in each row. In this case, it's very, very simple. It's just essentially matching whatever block is at the side. And it's also the same as the front. So, if you want to rush ahead, you remember the pattern, then that's all good. But again, I'll do it layer by layer. So, the first 3 layers is simply red wool. So, it's 3 layers of red wool, 1 layer of black wool, 3 layers of red, 1 layer of black, and then 4 layers of red. To repeat that, that is 3 layers of red, 1 layer of black, 3 layers of red, 1 layer of black, and 4 layers of red. Very, very simple. Coming around to the right side, again, 3 layers of red. If I can place the blocks, that is. 1 layer of black, 3 layers of red, and 1 layer of black, and finally, you guessed, 4 layers. 4 layers? 4 layers. Scrap the A. And that gives us a 12 by 4 rectangle. Very nice. So, with that said, that is pretty much the sides of the body complete. It's not pretty much, it is the sides of the body complete. I'm doing a little, like, sweet panoramic cinema shot here, to give you the full experience of what it should look like right now. But anyways, coming around to the rear of the statue, not so nice. It looks a bit empty, and that's because it is. So, that's what we're going to work on now. So, starting with the legs, starting at the bottom, we got the 12 by 8. However, row here, 1, 1. That means for our 12 by 8, we're only placing 6 blocks because 2 of them are already done. So again, it's very, very simple. The first 4 layers is 6 red wool. Again, that's the first 4 layers is 6 red wool. The 5th layer is black wool. The next 3 layers is red wool. Then we have 2 red wool, 2 black wool, 2 red wool. So as you can see here, it's the exact same as the front side in terms of pattern. Apart from these black wools here, they're not at the back side because they're the toes. The next row is 1 red wool, black wool, 2 red, 1 black, 1 red. The second to last row is 1 black, 4 red, 1 black. And the last but not least row is 6 red. And once you've done that, again, that's a 12 by 8, exact same as the front side minus the toes. So you could go ahead and replicate that if you wanted to. It's very, very simple. But yeah, that is the back of the legs, 12 by 8. So, the back of the body, pretty much as easy as it gets. What we're going to do is just build up 12 using red wool. Easy way to do that is just build up what you think is 12 and then link to the front. It should be the same height as the front. In this case, 24 blocks off the floor. So again, you just go up 12, 12, 12. You get the message. You just go up 12 all the way across. Again, you'll have the 3-block gap either side from where the arms are going to go. But that's just as easy. It's essentially copying what we've already done, but onto another side. So, as you can see, once I've gone and done that, that is a 12x8 from there right over to there. It's 12x8 of solid red wool. You could go ahead and add some detail if you wanted to, but you can't actually see the rear of the character, so you'd just be speculating what is there. Unless you wanted to go ahead and whack a tail one just for the giggles, I guess, of doing it. I don't know. But yeah, it's a bit plain. You could add some detail. I'm not going to because there's no way to know whether I'm doing it right or not, so I'm just not gonna. So yeah, anyways, that's what it should look like, 12x8. We can go ahead and fill this part in here just using red wool. It doesn't matter. And we'll worry about the shoulders in a second. So anyways, worrying about the back of the arms first. Again, as I mentioned, is very, very easy. Just matching whatever block is at the side. So again, same pattern. It's 3 layers of red wool, a layer of black wool, 3 layers of red wool, a layer of black wool, and 4 layers of red wool. That'll bring you up to the same height level as the rest of the body, as well as the front side and other side of the arms. If I could do it correctly, that would be great. Again, right side, it's 3 layers of red, layer of black, 3 layers of red, layer of black, and then 4 layers of red. Again, looks like this once you've done it. It's 24 tall, 16 wide, 8 wide if you're not including the arms. Why you wouldn't include the arms, who knows, but who cares? And we're going to come to the top of the statue now and fill in the shoulders. So, shoulders, pretty self-explanatory. Just fill it in with red wool. And once you've done that, you have a 16x4 area, which is solid red wool. But, more importantly than that, you have your body of your statue complete in its final form. So, this is the front side. And I'm going to do it like side to side to side to side, just to give you like opportunities to pause if you need to. Again, it's a really, really simple statue, but I don't want any of you guys getting lost or like crazy confused. So if you do need to pause, feel free to do so whenever you need to, and I'll give you guys ample time. And yeah, don't skip ahead unless you've got something looking like this, because then you're going to build ahead, and then you're going to be upset because you're going to have to tear it all down because it's all wrong, and then life's going to be awful, and your day's going to be kind of sad. So take your time, make sure everything is going dandy, and then we'll move on from there. So anyways, front side of the legs, 12x8. Front side of the body, 12x8. Front side of each arm, 12x4. Coming around to the left side, we have the left side of the leg, 12x4. The left side of the arm, 12x4. Coming around to the right side, we have the right side of the leg, 12x4. Right side of the arm, 12x4. Coming around to the rear side, we have the rear side of the legs, 12x8. The rear side of the body, a 12x8 rectangle of pure red wool, nice and simple. And the back of each arm, 12x4. We have the shoulders, which is 16x4, 16 thick, or 16 wide, I guess, 4 thick. And then, of course, we have the 3D effects at the front, which is the button and the bow tie. And with that said, I shall now sew back on my arm, and we shall resume building and move on to the head. So, on the basis you've got all that, and hopefully you have. If you haven't, let me know down in the comments below, and I'll try and give you some more personalized support. But we're going to go to the front side with the bow tie. Go to the left side, and we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks to the right, and on the 5th block we're going to place a red wool and bring it 2 forwards. It should be essentially the block to the left of the bow tie. On the right side we're going to do the exact same, so we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. On the 5th block, place a red wool, bring it 2 forwards. Again, should be the block to the right of the bow tie. If you have done it correctly, you should join them across, placing 6 red wool on 2 thick. Then it gives you an 8x2 overhang that looks something like this. What we're now going to do is go around to the side, either one, doesn't matter, and we're going to expand it backwards 5 blocks. It'll give you a 2-block overhang at the rear side, as you can see here, and then we're going to link together again by placing 6 red wool in between, and it gives you an 8x8 square with an 8x2 overhang on the front side and the rear side of the head. So right now, as you can see here, we got the template. We got front side, left side, right side, rear side. Front side being the face, and that's what we're going to start on now. So the first layer of the face we've already completed is simply 8 red wool. The second layer is 1 block of quartz, 6 black wool, 1 block of quartz, The third and fourth layer is simply 8 red wool. The fifth layer is 1 red wool, 1 quartz, 1 yellow stained clay, 2 red wool, 1 yellow stained clay, 1 quartz, 1 red wool. The next layer is 1 red wool, 1 quartz, 1 yellow wool, 2 red wool, 1 yellow wool, 1 quartz, 1 red wool. The next layer is 1 red wool, 2 black wool, 2 red, 2 black, 1 red, and the last but not least row is 8 red wool. So once you've done that, you have an 8x8 square, and it looks a bit weird. It looks like his mouth has been sewn together, and he looks very, very sad. One thing to point out, and I know it might cause a bit of controversy within the comments, I've chosen to use yellow eyes. That's because the image I've seen of Redbear, and I've seen quite a few recurring images of Redbear, minus the F, and it has yellow eyes in a lot of those images, like yellow and white. It's like a yellow ring and then a black outer ring, but the center ring is yellow, if you get what I mean. I'll probably try and edit an image onto the screen right now to show you what I'm talking about, but it's like a black ring with a yellow ring with a white ring in the middle. So I've chosen to use yellow. You could use black and yellow, but I'm going to use yellow. Again, it's up to you. You can do what you want to do. I'm not going to stop you. I just want to point out, I am aware that some of you guys might deem Redbear's eyes as black, but personally I've chosen to use yellow. So hopefully it makes sense. Again, hopefully you understand. If you want to make it a different colour, feel free. It's up to you. You can simply just replace these two here, 2 blocks here and 2 blocks here with whatever colour you wanted. If you wanted to be real crazy and real experimental, you could go ahead and give him diamond eyes, because why not? You have the control, you have the power. Why not use the power? But I'm not going to. I'm going to use yellow stained clay on the lower, yellow wool on the upper. With that said, this is not the front of the face complete. I lied. We're going to get our pink stained clay, come to the first block, or first row, and leave 1 block, place 6 pink stained clay, leave 1 block. The second row, we're going to place 1 quartz, leave a block, 2 quartz, leave a block, 1 quartz. And this is essentially us building the mouth, and that looks really, really weird. The third row is 6 pink stained clay, and the fourth row is 2 pink stained clay, 2 black wool, and 2 pink stained clay. Once you've done that, it looks something like this. Looks a bit more reasonable. Still reminds me of a seal, don't know why, but it does. Maybe it's like the big white teeth. But yeah, that is the front side complete, and it will look a lot better with the ears and the hat, trust me. But yeah, it's like a 3D effect, as you can see here. It's a 3D mouth and a 3D nose. So anyways, with that said, that's the front side actually complete this time, and we're going to come around to the left side. For the left side, essentially it's just an 8x8 square of red wool, so all we need to do is build up 7 all the way across using our red wool, and it will be an 8x8 square of red wool minus that 1 block of quartz, which we're not going to talk about because it just makes life awkward and makes it technically not an 8x8 square of red, but in our eyes this is an 8x8 square of red minus the quartz, so that's what it should look like. Very, very simple. Come around to the rear side, again just build up 7. I'm going to follow this pattern all the way around until we meet up with the face, so of course the right side is also just an 8x8 of red wool. If I can place it correctly, that is. So again, just build up 7 each time, working our way around, making nice progress, nice and easy. And again, it's a case of if you want to add detail, feel free. You can maybe mix in some red stained clay just to make it look a bit more interesting, but trying to keep it nice and simple and still look relatively like the character, so I've chosen to just keep it plain. So anyways, as you can see, this is the right side, again 8x8, the rear side 8x8, and also the left side 8x8. We can go ahead and fill in the top side here, again, which happens to be an 8x8, you probably guessed that already, using our red wool. And then we can go ahead and add all the detail, which is like the finishing touches and makes it look really, really nice. So, again, looks like this, looks a tad weird without all the ears and hats and the wires and stuff, but we're going to work on that now. So, come around to the front side of the head, go to the right side, and we're going to leave a 1-2 block gap, and on the third block we're going to place 1 red wool, go to right 1 and down 1. And that is our right ear. Now again, of the images I saw of Redbear, his left ear is a bit messed, a bit gone. It's wires, so we'll work on that. So what we're going to do is we're going to come to the left side now, and on top, not on the side, we're going to leave a 2 block gap, and on top we're going to place 1 black wool. We're then going to go up diagonal to the left and forwards 1 towards the front of the body. We're then going to punch out this one here, and it links diagonally like so. And that is wire number 1. Wire number 2 is red wool. Come to the side where the black wool is. So to the left side, go down to here. And then to left one, we place one red wool coming off the side of the left side of the head. We're then going to go up diagonal to the left and to the side once more. And that is the second wire, the red wire, complete. Alternatively, again, you could like vary it up a bit and make it a different colour so it stands out a tad more from the rest of the body. And in fact, probably a good colour to use for this would be, in fact, our red stained clay. And this, again, gives you a bit of an opportunity to see. It doesn't really, like, blend out that much from the red wool. But it does enough to distinguish that's a wire and not his head, so that's always cool. And the final touch we're going to add is, of course, his hat. So we come to the front side again, leave a 2-block gap, and place 2 black wool right in the middle. Go 1 to the left, 1 to the right. If you've done it correctly, there should be a 1-block gap between the wire and the ear on both sides. And then we're going to expand it back 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and it gives us a 4x4 square. In the middle, we're going to place a 2x2, and on top of that, a 2x2 cube of black wool, and that is our top hat complete. And most importantly, and most significantly, I guess you could say, that is our statue complete. So right now, you should have your very own Redbear in your Minecraft world from FNAF World. So yeah, hopefully you did enjoy. If you did, definitely let me know down in the comments below, or leave a rating, like, dislike. If you dislike, let me know why, so I can improve for future videos. But yeah, hopefully, apart from that, this was an easy enough tutorial and adds to your FNAF World series. So again, stay tuned. I've got a bunch more characters coming in the near future. A few more variations from maybe the original games, but also the FNAF World characters, taking them slowly. And I've also got some new videos coming up on the channel, hopefully, which I'm going to do soon, if I get lighting, which are going to be more like IRL videos of something that I do quite a lot and waste a lot of money on, which you guys might know about, which is, of course, Funko Pops. So if that sounds cool, let me know again, and I'll hopefully see you in those videos. But apart from that, thank you very much for watching. My name has been Gummy, and I'll see you in the next tutorial.
In the sky, gazing far into the night, I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining through. It's true, baby, let the light shine through. If you believe it's true, baby, won't you let the light shine through for you?